Why do you progress from a goblet squat to an overhead squat and then to a front squat? That's because that's what's in the Bible. Okay, that's not true. Most coaches progress. Okay, they don't. You're about to make a statement, Nathaniel, it's not true. Most coaches progress the goblet to a front squat, and usually the overhead squat is the last progression after the back squat. That's not true. I've been to a million gyms, and A, most people never squat, so that's big. And B, when they do squat, it's always these freakish looking back squats that have nothing to do with squatting. So the reason I go from goblet squat to overhead squat is because I figure this, Nathaniel. If you can overhead squat, you can front squat, you can back squat. If you can back squat, if all you've ever done is back squat, I guarantee I'm not going to get you to front squat because it's going to hurt your wrists because you've never squatted here. You generally squatted here. And you're not going to get to an overhead squat because you don't have that open, mobile, flexible body. So for me, I went to this a couple of years ago. In fact, I taught this yesterday with two high school football players, and it was fascinating to watch them complain about how much their backs hurt. You know what the load in the overhead squat was? Piece of PVC pipe. They were getting schooled by having to hold that PVC pipe in place up there. Their ability to plank was almost zero. So that's why I do it. Somebody asked me one time some idiotic question about, well, the load goes this way. I don't want to hear it. Listen, don't take this too far. I go goblet squat because that's all most people ever need. The overhead squat because it demands such a high level total body planking. Then the front squat because that keeps the load up here. And then, in fact, I'm not even sure I teach the back squat. One of the kids told me one time the workout said back squat, and another kid said to him, "What's a back squat?" And my athlete A said, "Well, that's when you hold the weight here." He goes, I've never done it before. He goes, "God, it's so much easier than front squatting." And the kid did it, never done it before. First set, nailed it, and he goes, "My God, that's so much easier." Yeah. And they went on to the workout. So, yeah, I think if you can overhead squat, you can back squat. If you can front squat, you can back squat. But the reverse is not true. And that's why I do it. Here's the one hard thing about this, Nathaniel. I don't know how to say this kindly. I'm right.